Hey guys, welcome back. Russ Whitney here, and happy to share some tips and training ideas with you. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the law of scared money. And there's a lot of great laws that I've learned about business over the years, and about making money. I remember we talked about there being directions kind of for making money. The law of scared money says, good luck never comes to people who need good luck. Have you ever heard that before? When you gotta have it. When it's like buying that lottery ticket or something, or what I used to call foxhole prayers. You ever done a foxhole prayer? And that is, the old foxhole prayer. Oh God, I promise if you get me out of this one, I'll never do it again. Well, the law of scared money says this: good luck never comes to people who need good luck. When you're down to your last dollar and you throw it down on that crap table. You throw it down that crap table out in Las Vegas and you gotta have it. What usually happens? You lose. The good luck never comes to people who need good luck. And that's why we never play with scared money. You see, it doesn't always seem that those who have money, that have stuff, it seems to keep coming to them. And that's true. I often tell that, when I train, people in sales, for example, trying to sell a house or sell something, or real estate salespeople. As soon as you got the dollar signs in your eyes and it's all about you and not about the other guy, that's when we get into trouble. And I got to tell you, in my life, I have learned that we go through, 4 stages. We start with the vanity stage. That's high school and college. No one want to do is want to. Oh, look at the size of that baby. Now, we just want to show our muscle. My son, he's 16 years old. He's always looking in the mirror, and I kid him about it. Then we go to the warrior stage, and that's probably where you are, some of you right now, the warrior stage. And I remember that, 22 to, late 30s, early 40s, maybe mid 40s. And that's where we're raising a family. We're going to make our bones. We find our career. We're going to make our money. We're going to buy the car. We're going to get a house. You know what? In that warrior stage, sometimes we'll compromise ethics and morals. Sometimes we'll compromise honesty even. And a great portion of our training revolves around that very thing, the honesty. Because I believe, and I have seen, just through trial and error and experience, there is a karma, guys. You've all heard the word karma. We put out bad energy comes back. You got to be careful of that warrior stage. I can think of things in my warrior stage, man, that I wouldn't even contemplate doing, let alone even thinking about these days. And that's some great stuff to learn about. That's where that law of scared money comes in. And the last, I say the last, but the next is statesman. We get to this next place in life. We start to realize, and here's one for you to think about. I gave this example at a meeting I was doing last night, and that is, have you ever, I want you to think right now, do with me, have you ever in the last month, few weeks, maybe in a month, you had something bad happen. Who knows what it was, it doesn't have to be a tragedy, but something bad happened. And did your mind associate that with something that may have happened 3 years or 5 years or 10 years ago, whatever it was? In other words, this is payback for what I did here. I was dishonest or this or that or something back then. And you know what? If that's the thought that came to you, that's exactly what it was. And I can tell you that's that inner voice I'm going to continue to talk to you about when you get into Life Wealth Alliance. When we start dealing with how does life work, forget about how money works. What about how life works? Guys, I wasn't qualified to talk about that 5 years ago or 10 years ago, but there comes a point in time where we hit that statesman era, where we get this wisdom of all the ups, the downs, the struggles, the rights, the wrongs, and we start to realize how life works. And I have some great lessons that I think are going to give you good insight on not only whether or not you can do this, but by the way, most of you watching this, all of you watching this, if you feel this thing, it is something you can do. There's no question in my mind about that. I promise you that. But to what degree do you do it? How long do you stay with it? Is this a stepping stone for what the passion really is? I can tell you many people that have come through this training, they learned, about the law of scared money, the law of averages, the fear of failure, fear of success. Yeah, there's 2 of them. And there's lots of these things along the way. Imagine if you had a roadmap. Imagine if you had the playbook for life and how it was going to unfold now, instead of having to make all the mistakes like violating the law of scared money, for example. Wow. Think about this. You know what that would mean? And it's what we deliver to our students. You become a member of this family, this network. Imagine this. Imagine if I could show you, I could open that future book up. What great things could you achieve if you knew you couldn't fail? Wow, think about that for a minute. If you knew it was going to come up. And guys, those are the things that we can share with you. Think about this. What decisions would you make differently? What would you do different today, tomorrow? How would you differ in your decisions if you knew you couldn't fail? That's the magic that you get with our program. So I want you to stay tuned to the rest of the trainings because there's some really, really good stuff to share with you. Thank you, man. Russ Whitney and Superman signing off.